I do a lot of benchtop work, and I really want to improve the way I can film the stuff I'm doing so that I can have the camera sort of looking top down onto the work. What I want to do is I want to try and see if I can position my GoPro so that it's sort of looking straight down directly onto that area. As with all my little projects, this is one that I didn't even think about catching on camera until I heard the words of one of my friends who constantly repeats to me, on weekends, you should always have a GoPro strapped to your head. So I'm actually going to capture this little task I'm going to do. I think I've got a bit of an idea. I think I might be able to mount this little bracket. It's a leftover bracket from when I mounted a basketball hoop to my garage about a year ago. And I think I might be able to mount that just up there underneath my little tray sorting area, and then possibly use this bar to kind of come out maybe from here using my little GoPro magnet mounting system that I made. I think I might be able to magnet it on and have the camera nicely placed above my bench. Here goes. I'm going to set that up and share with you my wins or failures. First thing I noticed is that conveniently 2 of the screw holes actually line up, so I might be able to just screw that straight in with a bit of luck, although I feel like having it a little bit lower might be better. Alright, I'm going to use these little short screws and try and mount directly into the plastic here, and I'm using a short screw which I don't think will go all the way through the timber, and I don't want to do that because there's obviously going to be some sort of wires behind that with all of these power points in this position, so I wouldn't want to pierce a wire and end up electrocuted. So I think I'm just going to go for trying to position these 2 screws around here, and because they're fairly wide screws, I'm going to pilot drill the holes so that it's a nice easy job to screw straight into the plastic. And I'm just going to drill directly below those holes. 1 and 2, and you can see I've accurately measured the height of those so that they're dead center. Time to see if these will actually do the trick. Obviously can't put too much torque onto screws that are drilled only straight into plastic, so I'm not tightening them awful tight. Now the question is, will this mount up there and hold my camera exactly where I want it to go? I'm also using more leftover hardware from the basketball ring installation I did. So, unfortunately that screw is too big to go through that hole and that hole, so they can go back in the cupboard. Just going through my grovel box here, so this is my automotive grovel box, and that's mixed with imperial and metric nuts and bolts just to make my life fun. And this one here, this is kind of my non-automotive hardware grovel box. I think this nut and bolt should be just right. Oh, it does look a bit sketchy. Let's see, get the old GoPro. It's a little bit flimsy, but it should, I think, just do the job. Turn this GoPro on and see. Looks alright, so we'll see if this is going to work when I make my next video. Wish me luck.